Yo, what up YouTube? Rotocut Gaming here, bringing you another cryptocurrency video. Today we're going to talk about the numbers, the profitability, the revenue. When do you pay off all your equipment? So specifically, I want to talk about paying off a 6 GPU mining rig, particularly the 3060 Ti. So I bought 6 of these. If I'm starting from scratch, you know, how long is it going to take me to pay off the cards? But you also got components, everything to get it working and operational, right? Electricity and all that good stuff. A lot of people don't really think about the numbers. They just kind of think, oh, I'm gonna get all these coins, but hey, let's be realistic. There's some cost and there's some things that you got to carry over. So you know, let's jump into that right away. I've been mining for some time, so I've been working these numbers for quite some time in my head, and I want to put it in front of you, in front of myself, in front of, you know, the whole world, that hey, this is realistically what we're looking at as of right now. Okay, so let me jump over to this mode right here. So I got a list right here on the left hand side of all the components that I've purchased, starting from November of 2020, all the way down to last week. So I wanted to get an idea of how much I've spent in order to get everything operational, meaning my 6 GPU mining rig operational. I already had some items, but I had to purchase some other things, and I had some things that I already paid off. I want to look at some hard data pertaining to my case, but I also want to look at, you know, just, you know, for shits and giggles, if you wanted to buy GPUs from scratch, roughly what are you looking at as far as a payoff amount? So that's what I have here, and I can jump right in. These are the numbers for a 3060 Ti mining rig with 6 video cards. I plugged in all the data in the Watomine website, and I was able to figure out how I'm currently mining, what my wattage, what my current kilowatt per hour rate is with my electric company, all that good stuff. And right now, when I look at the total daily revenue for that 6 GPU mining rig, mining Ravencoin, it's gonna give me $19.91, so almost 20 bucks, right? And you know, there's some consumption, there's some power consumption that the rig with all the components and some fans that I have set up, I'm also taking that into consideration. And how much is that really costing me per day? So 20 bucks a day revenue in Ravencoin, but I'm spending $2.61 in electricity. So a daily profit just on that particular rig is $17.30 a day. That's, you know, going straight to my pocket. Now the price fluctuates, so tomorrow might be more, tomorrow might be less, who knows? But as of right now, that's what I'm looking at for that specific rig. So I spent to get that 6X 3060 Ti mining rig operational, I spent $5,000. I mainly bought, you know, some video cards, some components that I have here identified, and I had some other items. I had motherboard, CPU, RAM from my 2018 days, but out of pocket, what I had to spend to get that thing going was $5,058.92. With that in mind, just speaking profitability, how many days is it going to take me to pay it off? Well, I got the answer right here. 292 days. That basically is how much I spent and how much I'm getting in profitability. 292 days. That's it. So that's roughly 42 weeks, and in simple terms, 10 and a half months from now, from scratch. Like those are the numbers, but the reality is different. Those are not my numbers. I've been mining for close to nine and a half months, 8.5 months, right? Because September's not over. So 8.5 months I've been mining, and I started mining with a 3080 Ti that I bought in November of 2020. I already had a 1070 Ti and a Titan XP, and I had them paid off. So with that in mind, with all the numbers and everything that's that I'm accumulating and I'm keeping track of, I have mined a total of 1.012 ETH year to date. That's roughly one Ethereum, a little bit over an Ethereum, right, over the course of 8.5 months. So how much is that worth? As of today, if I were to sell it off, $3,400. Boom, that's it. And I've also I didn't mine Ethereum the whole time. I was actually flipping it back and forth with Ravencoin because it was profitable, and I found this other avenue. That's another story. But I was also able to mine Ravencoin throughout this time, and then up until a few weeks ago, Ravencoin with this new setup and new equipment, and I've amassed so far almost 13,000 Ravencoin. 12,600, roughly worth $14.92, because each Ravencoin is about 11 cents. So total, what I've mined so far since January 1st, which ended up being a beautiful start date, couldn't have planned it better. So January 1st, I've mined in value, and I haven't sold off anything, close to $5,000, $49.19 as of today. Just, who's gonna give you $5,000? Who's gonna give you $5,000? That's how much I've mined. That's the revenue, right? That's roughly what I'm working with. That's revenue. And so if I just look at that number, and I compare what I've had and I try to figure out, okay, how much of my equipment do I have paid off as of today? And I have paid off 6 video cards and the power supply. The way that I got that number is, I just subtracted this from these numbers. I guess this number doesn't really have the electricity that I spent throughout the 8.5 months of mining. So maybe my numbers are a little flawed, but for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna look at that just to get an idea where we are. So I got that number, and it equates to 6 video cards and with the power supply unit. So which ones are left truly to pay off? We're looking at these components: the 3060 Ti, the additional 3080 Ti that I just bought, another power supply that I had purchased for this operation, and some of the components that I still need to pay off on this 3060 Ti mining rig. So that's roughly $2,600 that I gotta pay in order to break even as far as the equipment. That's how much I have left to pay or acquire in value. So how much am I mining altogether? Once I have all my computers and because I have 4 different systems. So how much am I mining? As of right now, revenue is $47.38 right now. But my electricity bill daily is going to be close to $6. That is what I was able to figure out. I did some wattage calculations. I had a meter actually go into every component, every computer, and I got some real numbers. So $6 a day, that's how much I gotta pay. So roughly I'm looking at $41, and this is the total daily profit after electricity. $41 a day, $41.50, which is pretty good. In my opinion, that's passive income. Like I said, who's gonna give you $41 a day? I spent some time, spent some money, mind you. Yes, I get it. But who's gonna give you $41? Go up to a freaking random ass person and say, "Can you give me $41?" They might give it to you. What about the next day? What about the next day? Who's gonna give you $41? If you work, sure. But if you don't work, which is I don't consider this work. It's fun. It's a hobby. So for me, it's like as a reward for me having fun, I'm getting $41 a day, which is amazing. I love it. It's what a life. So $41 a day. And when I look at the numbers, I figure, okay, from here on out, I still owe $2,600. How many days until I pay it off? Boom, 62 days. 2580 divided by the amount of days, daily profit, 62 days, 2 months, 9 weeks, 2 months. So today's date is September 14th, November 15th. If the prices just if they're frozen, if they continue the same way, 2 months until I pay off everything, which is crazy. So the price goes up, maybe the rewards go down a little bit. My target payoff date might move slightly to the left, maybe a week or two, maybe October. If things go fantastic and parabolic, great. If they don't, they might move a week or 2 or 3 to the right. All I know is by the end of the year, for sure, all my equipment is going to be paid off, and I'm in the money. At that moment in time, I'm going to be like super green. But here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. The bonus is that all your equipment is paid off. So it's a wash. But you still have all your equipment. You can resell it, all of it, because there's a market for it. It's saturated. It's with scalpers, unfortunately. So it's just a very advantageous situation that I'm in right now, and GPU miners in general. If you're in the hobby and if you really want to be dedicated to it, if you believe in it, in the long run, it's profitable. Like I said, if you're starting from scratch, yeah, you're looking at 10 months. But price goes up, and whatever you mine the first 2-3 months, if they explode, boom, it brings it to the left, and it's not 10 months anymore. It's like 9, 8, or whatever. And at that point, that's whenever you start thinking, holy crap, this little thing that I have in the corner is giving me $5, $10, $20, $30, whatever a day. Who's gonna give you $10 a day? That's what's crazy. Now, newcomers or people that are skeptical to this whole cryptocurrency thing, they think it's a sham, they think it's a scam or whatever. But look, the market is here, it's here to stay, and this thing ain't stopping anytime soon. So I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm excited. So November 15th is my target date. I'm gonna be doing some celebration then. And I know myself, I'm probably gonna buy more video cards. I'm probably gonna set up another thing where I'm gonna be mining in that room, and it's gonna be more and more and more and more. I got 11 video cards, who knows? But not only do I have this passive income thing going, I also have staking, have interest thing on Celsius network. If they hold your Bitcoin or your Ethereum, they give you daily rewards on those. 6.2 APR. So there's other things. So I have a target. I said I have a target of $100 a day of passive income, and I'm 3/4 of the way. This helps. And if the price goes up and I end up actually getting another mining rig going and generating some passive income, I might reach my $100 a day. The thing is that, let's say I reach it, and I'm also cognizant of how volatile this thing is. I reach it, I'm happy. Oh, hey, wife, check it out, $100 a day, boom. And then the market tanks. Yeah, that target is gonna be destroyed. That goal is gonna be it's gonna be probably $50 a day that I'll be getting. That's worst case scenario. Let's say it crashes 80%. I'm gonna be getting 20, which is probably not right, but it has happened. So who knows? But that's the gamble. That's what I'm exposing myself to. But I'm also riding that wave of what if. That's what I told a lot of my coworkers and friends back in the day when I started investing in crypto in 2017. What if And sure enough, it's panning out, and I know it's gonna pan out. So in essence, these are my numbers. This is what I'm working with afterwards. Like I made a comment here, it's pure profit after this date, and super stoked and happy about that. Well, thanks a lot for clicking on my video. I'm excited. I hope you guys are as well. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll be sure to answer right away. And if not, I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.